Let me first of all add my words of congratulations to the member from New Westminster Coquitlam for bringing in Bill C-380. What this member has done is he's recognized that there is a problem that exists in this country. In fact, there's a problem that exists globally with respect to this issue, the trade, the illegal trade in shark fins. And he said, I'm going to do something about it. And he's been talking with Canadians, been talking to municipalities, been talking to members of this House. And he's been talking to school children, and people support what it is that he's talking about. We heard members in this House, on all sides, talk about the fact that they, too, agree that the international trade in shark fins, the illegal trade in shark fins, is deplorable. The practice of shark finning is deplorable. We've heard everyone agree to that. But the only one that's come forward with an actual plan to stop the problem is a member from New Westminster Coquitlam. The Parliamentary Secretary for Fisheries and Oceans had all kinds of excuses as to why they're not going to support our attempt to ban this illegal trade in shark fins, Mr. Speaker. And let me just highlight one point he made, and that is the work that the government is doing in international cooperation with other groups and organizations, be they regional or otherwise. And let me give one example. The ICAT, Mr. Speaker, which is the International Committee for the Conservation of Atlantic Tuna, has held meetings recently to deal with issues of tuna conservation, but also the subsequent and the tangential impact of that fishery and the impact it's had on the porbeagle shark. In 2008, a joint ICAT-ICES assessment for the Northeast Atlantic population of porbeagle gave the following advice, and I quote, "Given the state of the stock, no targeted fishing for porbeagle should be permitted, and bycatch should be limited, and landings of porbeagle should not be allowed." Well, Mr. Speaker, the EU and that committee then went on to set some limits on the total allowable catches, and this year, in 2012, in the ICAT meetings in Morocco, the only country that objected to a ban in the fishing of the porbeagle shark, which is facing extinction, was Canada. Now, this is one shark that's not included as right now on the list because of the work that Canada has been doing. So to suggest that we can solve the problem of shark finning and the illegal trade in shark fins across the world and deal with the impact of conservation on sharks and the devastation on the ecosystem, our marine ecosystem, Mr. Speaker, through existing agreements, through existing relationships we have around the world, is just simply fanciful. It's just simply fanciful. So what my colleague has done with the support of his colleagues in this caucus, and I believe I heard some support from the Liberal caucus, was that we should bring this bill forward, pass it out of second reading, move it to committee, and have a good discussion. If we agree, Mr. Speaker, and we've heard everyone say they do, and Canadians by the thousands are reporting that they want this practice stopped, if we agree with that, then let's move this bill, which is the first attempt in this Parliament to begin to deal with the problem. Let's move that bill from here into committee, and let's deal with it once and for all. Let's make a commitment, Mr. Speaker, on behalf of Canadians concerned, on behalf of our marine ecosystem, on behalf of those that recognize the fact that we need to step up and stop the illegal trade in shark fins, we need to stop this practice, then let's actually do something about it, Mr. Speaker. And I understand that my time is come to a close. I just want to urge all members of this House to vote in support of Bill 380, and let's do something about this deplorable practice of shark finning. Thank you.